Hi everybody, it's Ms. McDonald. I'm going to take you through our graphing assignment that is assigned to you today on this snow day. So yesterday we did a lesson on periodic trends, and in our lesson video, we commented on the 3 trends in the periodic table that are new to you. You have not discussed these before. So there's atomic radius, which is the most important trend, because if you understand the size of an atom, you will then be able to explain the trend of ionization energy, which is removing an electron from an atom. And you will also be able to explain electronegativity, which is attraction for electrons in a bond. So the size of the atom dictates the rest of these trends. And today what we are going to do is we're going to graph the trends. So you have been assigned this graphing assignment, and I have the instructions listed here for you. So it says answer all questions on the assignment, and it says make sure any written answers are in your own words. I may have commented on this already to you, but we find often in grade 11 classes, science classes in particular, that students often work together on labs or written assignments, and the written answers are exactly the same, often between friends. So it's really good to discuss answers and discuss concepts, but it's very, very important that you put those ideas into your own words. Very rarely will 2 people craft the most identical answers unless they're sitting together or they're sharing documents, things like that. So please be aware, my radar is up on that. And if your answers are extremely similar, I'm going to ask you to redo them. You have to graph the trends. So here is the data. Wait for it to come up. Here's the data that you need. I'm only asking you to graph to the first 25 elements. So down here to manganese. And you have to graph these separately. So there's nothing that is the same. The scales of all of these are not the same. I don't ask you to do ionic radius. Okay, so it's just atomic radius, ionization energy, and electronegativity. They have to be done on 3 different graphs because their units and the scales are completely different. You can graph by hand if you like. And if you want to graph by hand, maybe you have graph paper at home. Otherwise, I don't have it here, but I'll add in like a copy of graph paper, a PDF file of graph paper that you can print off if you want. Otherwise, you should be graphing using software or a spreadsheet. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care one way or the other how you graph, but I do care that your graph is as full size of a page as possible. And I care that your graphs are properly labeled. When you do graph, you're going to select a line graph. If you're using a software program, we want all the dots or the data points to be connected. Okay. So when we get to the actual assignment here, you have to give me some definitions. Here's the procedure. And then there's several questions here that we want you to answer based on the trends. And then lastly, you're going to take this periodic table and you're going to show us with arrows sort of, how the 3 trends increase on the periodic table. From these questions that are here, I'm going to select random ones. Okay, so I'm not going to mark all of them, but make sure that you have really good detail and explanation in your answers as you answer the questions that are here. So that's what your job is for today. And we're going to make this due next week, okay? But, you got a snow day today, so I would be putting a really good dent into this today. And then this will be due next week before our test. That way, this hopefully will give you some good understanding about the trends in the periodic table. If you have any questions, reach out. Enjoy your day and have a great Family Day weekend, and we'll see you next week.